I was raised in Illinois all my life, and so is my wife, Lori. Went to a lot of different schools. Went to 3 high schools, 2 junior highs, and 5 elementary schools as a kid. Had the opportunity to have a lot of friends, I guess. My senior year, my dad got a new position, and I moved down to the south side, to a little town called Crete. And it just happened to be about 5 miles from where my wife lived. Attended my senior year at Crete. It's during my senior year that my life completely changed. I had the chance to meet my very first member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. My very first member I met happened to be my wife's sister. We were in class together. Then as the year went by, I got more acquainted with the church. I graduated high school, surprised everybody, especially those closest to me. But when I graduated high school, I started having a little bit of spiritual rejuvenation in my life. I started reading the New Testament, and one day I contacted the missionaries. I called up the church. I asked if they would come and visit with me or if I could come and visit with them. And I did. 3 months later, I got baptized and I ran out to Rexburg, Idaho. Did a full year at Ricks College, and shortly thereafter told my dad and my mom that I was going to leave the United States and go for 2 years as a missionary for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The temple was not in Chicago when I was first baptized as a member, but it was under construction. I remember receiving a letter from a friend who went to the dedication of Chicago. I was in London serving my mission in the London South Mission, and the letter said that when they sang at the dedication, that it sounded like angels were singing with them. And my experience as a young member then was really the London mission. Well, I'd gone to the London Temple Visitor Center quite a bit with investigators and people who were interested in the church. But as a missionary back then, we didn't attend a temple. We didn't do temple worship. But now I live in London, and Linden, what a coincidence. A few blocks from my house, they're building the Linden Temple. The temple is a beacon. It's a beacon to me. It calls for peace and love and joy. And it calls for us to remember our covenants with our Heavenly Father. And it certainly brings me back to a time when I made that decision to covenant as well. I was baptized August 15th, 1983. I was 18 years old. I got my mission call a year later, and 3 years later I came home to then begin college life and figure out life with my wife, Lori. Lori and I ended up getting married in the Chicago Temple August 12th, 1988. We were lucky because we started to live near many temples. I would just say that the beacon of the temple is something that will always be permanent for us. The Chicago Temple is and always will be special to me and my wife. It's where we're sealed for time and all eternity, made our covenants together to be faithful to one another and also faithful to our Heavenly Father. And as we go back to the temple, we can renew those thoughts in our minds and commitments to our Heavenly Father and to one another about our love for one another and also our joy for the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I leave that witness to you, that His joy brings us peace and love.